अब स्टूडेंट्स कुछ बात करेंगे अबाउट द एक्सेस टेक्निक्स in the case of wireless LANs, access control to be exact. Students, मैंने आपको CSMA carrier sense multiple access collision detection और collision avoidance ये दो टेक्निक्स के बारे में मैंने आपको बताया था. Students, when we were talking about CSMA CA, I told you that CSMA CA collision avoidance was basically developed for the wireless LAN technology. Students, why can't we use CSMA CD in this particular case? The most important issue that we have in the case of wireless LAN, because we are transmitting in the air, which is an open medium, and we are broadcasting, the most important issue that we have is that of access control. And the most recognized, or the one that is most efficient in the case of wired technology that we used was one of those was CSMA CD. So the question is, why can't we use CSMA CD in the case of wireless LANs? Students, there are three reasons that we are going to be talking about. The first reason is that wireless hosts don't have the power to send and receive at the same time. Students, CSMA CD, in order to sense the medium and then receive information about a particular collision, every particular station in the case of a wired network, it needs to work in a duplex mode. And why it needs to work on a duplex mode is because it's going to use one connection to send the frame, and then it needs to be able to receive the information about the collision at the same time as well. Students, our wireless hosts, they work in a way that is mostly operated by a battery. They are battery powered mostly. So in this particular case, they don't have enough power to send and receive to actually be to work in a duplex mode, and therefore CSMA CD does not work properly. So the second reason is that we have got a problem that we name as a hidden station problem. So in slide pe chalenge, and we'll try to understand this hidden station problem a little bit further. Students, what is a hidden station problem? As you can see, there are two different scenarios that we define under a hidden station problem. The first one is that in this particular case, you have got three stations, B, A, and C in the first figure on the top. And as you can see, the range of B is represented by the left-hand side oval, this one. Students, in this particular case, C, station C, which is our wireless host, is not in the range of B. Similarly, on the right-hand side oval, you can see that this station B is not in the range of C. Now, station A, it actually lies in the middle, and it is in the range of both B and C. So, students, hidden station problem version 1, in its first form, it happens when you have got wireless hosts that you are interacting with or that you need to keep a track of, which are not in your range, and in that particular scenario, those stations won't be able to send the collision information to you, and the CSMA CD fails. Students, second scenario, bottom figure, as you can see, B can see A and C can see A as well, but C and B, they cannot see each other. So basically, they are hidden from each other because there is an obstacle, as you can see in the middle. This is an obstacle that does not allow the propagation of electromagnetic waves through it. So in this particular case, we've got a pair of stations that are hidden from each other, and in this particular case as well, if there is a collision that happens, for example, happens between C and A, and C wants to transmit that collision information to the rest of the hosts, then it will not be able to transmit that info to B because B is behind this particular obstacle. Students, so you went through the hidden station problem, because of which we can't use CSMA CD as well. The third and the last problem is that the distance between the wireless hosts, because they're not connected using any cables or wires, the distance can be very large between two wireless hosts. And because of that, signal fading occurs. And when signal fading occurs, the collision information that is sent from one host to the other, that does not reach the first host, and therefore we do not receive any collision information. So students, because of these three main reasons, CSMA-CD, carrier sense multiple access with collision detection, is not suitable for wireless LANs. And because of this particular reason, we used what we called as CSMA-CA, collision carrier sense multiple access with collision avoidance.